Okay, y'all, first things first. I had to stop and treat myself to some ice cream. This is pralines and cream. Doesn't that look wonderful? Anyway, we'll get to thrifting in just a minute. Guys, I'm here at the Goodwill Bins right now. My day has been all off kilter because I forgot my husband was taking the day off and I've been trying to edit videos. And of course, when anybody else is there, it's just noise and stuff in the background that you're not expecting to have to work around. We decided to stop and go have breakfast and go shopping together. And now here I am at the Goodwill Bins trying to source some stuff for my antique booth. Anyway, let's get in here and see if I can find anything to source. And I need to stop by my antique booth to see what sold over the weekend so I'll know what inventory I need to bring in and stock. There's that big industrial fan that you hear in the background. It is super hot in here. They do not have like the best air conditioning system in here or something. I just don't think it can supply this size space. There's definitely some air conditioning on, I think. It's just not keeping up. And it is 86 degrees outside already, and we're still in May. It's not even Memorial Day yet, y'all. By the time you see this video, it might be Memorial Day because of the length of time it takes me to get everything edited, but it's not Memorial Day yet, and I already have an 87 degree weather. I think it's supposed to be in the 90s later on this week. It's kind of crazy. Oh, that's a cute little baby hat. 3 months. I would like to find some more original artwork. I've passed up a couple of pieces in here recently, and I really have like kicked myself for not getting those when I had the opportunity. There's a purse. Oh look, the handles are still covered on it with the plastic. So this is, even though it looks dirty, it is a newer purse, tote bag, whatever you want to use it for. That's super cute for summer. There's no long strap with it. Apparently that's missing. But still, that's still a cute pocketbook, especially if I could clean that up because it's like new. Oh, look at this style dress or baby dress. Is that a baby christening dress? Oh, too bad. It's so stunning. I wonder if it's vintage. I mean, it looks like it definitely could be. How cute. Those are, oh, look how dirty. That's a shame. There are a lot of people here. It is a Monday. I don't come here on Monday a lot because it's hit or miss after the weekend as to whether or not you'll find anything good or if it's all just, you know, leftovers that no one bought on the weekend. But I decided to take a chance, and it's crazy busy in here. I mean, crazy busy. I think that's like a heating pad still in the bag. I wonder if that works. Like, oh, it's in a Ziploc bag, so I don't know. That'd be a neat thing to have, though. Heating pads are always handy to have. And I wonder if this little light thing would work. That's a giraffe. That's cute. That's like a little night light that you put on your sink. I might have to get that. Somehow I keep hitting slow-mo on my camera, so God only knows how much of this footage will turn out right today. This in here can be a good deal or a not so great deal depending on the weight of them because you have to pay by the weight. But I do sell books in my antique booth too, and I sell all of my books for $1, y'all. I try to score really good deals on all of the books I find. Even hardback books, it doesn't matter what they are. Hardback books, Bibles, anything. I try to sell for $1 or less. Kids books are anywhere from 25 cents to $1. Because if it's just a teeny tiny kids book, then I'm not going to charge you $1 for that. I'll just charge you 25 to 50 cents on it. I try to be super fair with my prices in my antique booth. Try to be super duper fair. Tapestry. Balance curtains. That's a penguin. See over there, they just brought out these new bins, so everybody's over there like digging through it, like they stand and wait for them to come out, and then like they go through there so fast. I just wait until everybody gets out of the way most of the time, and then I will go through after they have. That's a cute 9 West purse. It needs cleaned up. That was cute. I don't need it, and right now I got enough purses in my booth. I think I only take a few at a time because I don't want my booth looking cluttered. I don't like it when things feel overwhelming, and I know a lot of customers complain when there's too much in an area that they worry about touching anything, and I don't want my customers worrying about stuff like that. I want them to feel like they can go in there and look and touch things and pick things up and examine them without having any type of an issue. They have the radio blasting in here again. This is a nice scarf. It's silk. I don't need any more silk scarves though. I've got some scarves and some genuine leather belts in my booth for sale right now, y'all. Nine West. That's cute. I might pick up this belt. I have a friend that donates a bunch of puzzles to Goodwill. So anytime I see a puzzle at Goodwill, I'm always wondering if it's one that she's donating. Vera Bradley tag, so this is probably a different brand. Yeah, this is not Vera Bradley, but it's a nice quilted purse. And blue and brown and turquoise used to really be a thing. I gotta speed it up, or I'm not gonna have time to go check on my booth because I gotta get back home and get some videos uploaded. It's like hit or miss in here today for sure. This is one of those small plastic cake stands. Little plastic piggy bank missing the stopper. You know what I would love to find here in the bins is some, I do find baby hangers, but I need some hangers to specifically like hang baby pants on. Because I got some little shorts and pants that I need to hang up. And to buy those types of hangers, those kids' clothes, oh my God, they're so expensive. Especially if you try to buy them in bulk, because then you have to buy like 200 or 300 of them, and I don't need that many. But I know I'll end up finding some here in the bins or in one of the thrift stores around. I just have to be patient. Speaking of baby clothes, here's some cute little baby shoes. Oh, too bad. Those are messed up right there. Otherwise, I would have got them. Crochet bookmark or something, maybe? I'm not sure. This little girl's purse is cute. I'm not finding anything today that I think I need to get and put in my booth. This would have been cute. Just to hang. Just to hang on the wall in my booth, you know. I don't know what this is supposed to be used for exactly. Sometimes I find things in here and I'm like, well, what am I going to do with that? Well guys, I'm totally bummed. I was just there when they brought out some new bins, and I was able to get me a really nice lined basket, which I'll show you after a bit. But there were a bunch of brass candlesticks in that bin, and I wanted to get a couple of them, and this lady went through, and I mean, she was just snatching them out as fast as she could before anyone else got a chance to get in there. So unfortunately I couldn't get any of those, but I love finding brass in the bins. It's rare to find it in the bins though, because it usually sells in the stores. So when I can find it in the bins, I love to get it. But like I said, it's very hard to come by over here. I usually have to get it in auctions or at estate sales, because I just usually don't find a good deal on brass at the thrift stores. Anyway, because I love to be able to pass those deals on to you. So, but because it is brass and it's solid brass, if it's heavy, it would cost quite a bit. And here, since everything's sold by the pound, which then means I would have to mark it up even more for you guys. So maybe it's a good thing she got it instead of me, huh? Today, I'd say everybody picked through stuff over the weekend, and so it's kind of slim pickings today, as you can see. Definitely, they were trying to sell this for $5 in the store, and that's probably how much it would sell for in here. If I went and weighed it to see how much it would cost me by weight, it would cost me probably $5 or even more in here. I'm not finding any original artwork today either, so if there was any original artwork in these bins, then I would say it was picked through over the weekend. I did find these metal plate stands, and I'm going to get these because these are great to use for displays in my booth, and I can also like resell these to other vendors who need some. Right, I gotta be somewhere here in a little bit, so I'll have to finish this up. Oh, that's a nice plate stand, and you can mount this one on the wall too. I'm definitely gonna get this one. That might be, oh, from Blowing Rock too. That might be a neat thing, but sometimes religious items will sell real well, and other times they don't. I don't know. I think I might try this one though. It's one thing about antique booths, you just never know what's going to sell and what's not. Sometimes you can have more contemporary looking things sell, and other times it's really rustic stuff. Sometimes they want glassware, clear glassware. Other times it's just milk glass or pink glass. You just don't know from week to week or month to month what people are looking for. It's constantly in flux. Now this is a super cute basket. Unfortunately it has some damage. It's very unfortunate. This is one of those charbroil cages. I don't need it, but that's something like a reseller would probably pick it up. Wine caddy. I wish I would have had one of these this weekend. I went to a birthday party and I took a bottle of champagne and didn't have anything to wrap it in. I might pick that up. Some of these little smaller wooden plaques that I'm picking up, I can use those to decorate my booth. Whether anybody buys them or not doesn't matter. It helps fill in the blank spaces on the wall in my booth, because you don't want it to be blank. So, you know, you always need fillers. Oh, this is cute. Stacker's jewelry box. This is actually pretty cute. because you can stack them and you can see what's in there, but it's heavy, so I'm not buying it because I got paid by the pound, and if I pay by the pound for that, then I can't pass any kind of savings on to y'all. Here's another nice basket. Now this one's wooden and it's got that rustic looking feel to it. People either love or hate the white rustic stuff. Like there's no in between in the feelings about the white rustic looking items. I think this is in really good shape though, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. I cleaned it up a little bit. That might sell really quick. A little toy mixer for a kid. Here's another one of those. Excuse me. So like I said, oh, here's another one. There's like a bunch. So they have this little scale where you can come and weigh your stuff and figure out how much it will cost. So this is one almost 1.5 pounds, and I got paid per pound. So just these 3 pieces alone here will cost me over $4. Oh, this bunny is super cute. Oh my god. If it was Easter, I would get that. But it's not. Oh, I love that though. That is so cute. I can't keep it at my house though because my dogs will try to eat it up. But people love bunny stuff, believe it or not. There's an estate sale going on, or was, where it was all mostly bunny rabbit stuff. The person collected the bunny rabbit stuff. This is cute. It's got a couple of little blemishes to it, but that's a nice Christmas door wall hanging. I could put a little bit of, touch that up right there a little bit, and it'd be fine. I don't know, I might get this little swag. I just realized that center flower is missing that piece. Of course, I can replace that, but I don't think I have one that matches that. I have some white flowers, but I don't think I have one that matches that where I could just switch it out. This bear has its original tags on it, though it looks dirty. This is cute. This is a vintage looking fabric box. Looks like it's in good condition. It's a little dirty on the inside, but it's vintage, y'all. I might have to get that just because. This originally sold for $20. Oh my god. Has this little cute little thing in it. I don't need that because those come in handy. And you need the hang things. Every once in a while I have found that I had hooks that just weren't quite big enough. And I needed a ring like that. And a baby toy Fisher Price popper. I might get that. $8. Oh my god, that thing originally sold for $8. And then someone else was trying to sell it for $1. I put these back because I just don't want to pay that much for them, not knowing whether I can sell them. And I know I don't need to use them because I have all kinds of plate holders. This is neat.
That depends sa December na. Nakita gaan siya na mo date.
I might put that in there just because.
Yeah, it's either maybe a month before siya mabalik.
Salvation Army cup here in the Goodwill. It's plastic, in case you're wondering. Reusable straws.
Yeah, that's okay. That's covered with the
Here's another little bunny rabbit. This is Belle Bunny. Oh, and it has succulents. Pigs. I'm on the fence about whether or not to get this basket. It's super heavy. It cost me at least $4 or $5 or more. I love a good long basket.
Sige,
like
padala.
that.
Sige,
And
padala.
it looks like it's in really good condition. I don't know. I really don't need any more baskets, but I love line baskets.
Hanana.
I'm thinking I might get it to hold the baby clothes in. I don't
Sige,
know.
sige.
It would hold the baby clothes for me.
Sige, tawagan ikaw.
Okay, so I'm weighing it, and it even says baby stuff on it. So that'd be perfect to display the little shorts and stuff in here. Gotta wash it and clean it up. Everything I have in my cart right now, this is going to be $10, and I really don't have a lot here as far as resale value goes. So I just don't know if I'm going to get all this. I just don't know. I don't know what I want. I love that basket, but like I said, I don't really need more baskets. I just found this cute little girl's backpack. It needs cleaned up some, and due to the glitter, I don't know if you could put that in a washer, and I don't know if I could get the, I mean, I'd have to work on that a little bit, and I just don't want to. World Pledge in the bins, and it's full, y'all. If you need some pledge, here we go. Okay guys, I just finished in the bins. The only things I picked up were the little white basket, because it's got that rustic vibe to it. I really wanted that green basket, but it was going to cost like $5, and I just don't really need another big lined basket like that. I bought this just because it can hang on the wall, or I can sit it on a shelf and use it like a shelf filler or a wall filler in my booth. And then I got a couple of these little plate picture display stands, because those are always handy to use in my booth. I find these in the bins all of the time, and that's something I can sell to my customers super cheap, because I get them here at the bins. And I can also sell these to the other vendors who need them, because there's always vendors bringing stuff in to set up, and then they realize they don't have a plate stand or something to display something, and they can pop over to my booth and get one. Anyway guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again for the next video. Love ya. Bye.